It's Finesse out here in San Diego today with two real-life superheroes, Mr. Xtreme and the Urban Avenger. They're both part of the Extreme Justice League, which is a group of men who get together and fight crime in their communities, and they dress as superheroes. They've been featured on the news and in HBO documentaries. They both patrol the streets of San Diego every week trying to make sure it's safe for the residents here. They're the real deal, real-life superheroes. Here they are.
I am a real-life superhero. I don't have superpowers, but I wear a costume and I go out and I try and help people and fight crime.
And did you come up with the name Urban Avenger?
I did.
So what else does the Urban Avenger do? You said you fight crime.
Yeah, usually I patrol the streets, various communities throughout San Diego. I just walk around basically. Sometimes I'll paint over graffiti, sometimes I'll give out supplies to the homeless. It really just depends on the mission for the night and what I can do for the evening to help the community. I got black tactical pants, steel-toed boots. I have a utility belt I put together. It's got various instruments on it and self-defense weapons. This is it was originally a motocross vest that I picked up for like $6, and I souped it up with some polycarbonate, which is like really strong, like plexiglass, and fiberglass, and some foam padding for comfort and impact protection.
Impact reduction, so you get hit?
Yeah, I can get punched pretty hard. And
Do people try to punch you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, yeah, I'm a crime fighter, sometimes I gotta tell people to knock it off, and they don't like that. I'm part of a group in San Diego called the Extreme Justice League, and it's a team of real-life superheroes who go out and perform community actions.
How many are there of you guys?
In the San Diego core group, there's, I think, about 8 or 9 of us. So we kind of rotate in and out, so it's hard to keep track of everyone.
Okay. And then you're with somebody today, right?
Yeah,
that you
I'm
work
with the Extreme Justice League's president and founder, Mr. Xtreme. He's my leader and my captain and my partner.
How'd you get your name?
Mr. Xtreme? Well, I decided to, first I came up with the name of the team, the Extreme Justice League first, and I figured, man, why don't I just call myself Mr. Xtreme? Just like there's the Fantastic Four and there's a Mr. Fantastic. So I just said, well, why don't I just be Mr. Xtreme of the Extreme Justice League? But it also, I think it reflects my lifestyle choice. I think what I do is fairly extreme.
Yeah. You're out there fighting crime, right?
Fighting crime and just doing what we do.
Was it just you when you got started?
When I first started, it was originally just myself, and then the others started joining. It was a pretty low membership for the first few years, and then a couple years ago, a Vigilante Spider, he joined, then Urban Avenger joined, then Radner, Ronnie, and then now more people are joining.
When it was just you, what made you decide to get out there and do this?
I wanted to really go out and make a difference. Just fed up with all the apathy and indifference in society, all the violent crime, and it just seemed like it was kind of hopeless. I wanted to do something positive and try to make a difference, and felt that this is the best way to do it.
Do you guys have one mission? Like, what is your main goal? Just to help the community?
Well, I'd say the overall mission, just like with all superheroes, is to save the world.
How do you decide what gear to wear?
Well, I kind of wanted something that looks pretty extreme, pretty outrageous, that draws a lot of attention, but also offers protection. Like, for instance, this helmet is, it's a bullet-resistant SWAT-style helmet. These are tactical goggles. And then this is what corrections officers or riot cops wear. It's like has some impact protection. And underneath is my bullet-resistant vest. And I got like my utility belt with all these different gadgets.
Are there any disadvantages with this?
Yeah, there are definitely some disadvantages. I mean, the costume works both ways. It's a catch-22. It draws attention to yourself so that people see who you are, and they tend to ask questions like, well, what are you about? What's up with your costume or your gimmick or whatever you want to call it. Sometimes costume is a bad word in the community. And then other times it's like, oh, look at these guys. Oh, they think they're crime fighters, huh? They think they're superheroes. Well, maybe we could see how much of a real crime fighter they are. And sometimes it draws negative attention too. So yeah, definitely there are some repercussions to what we do, and sometimes there are, most of the time there's positive side effects.
I got the cape too. The cape is actually specially designed. A lot of people, you know, they frown upon capes, but I'm actually a little bit different because I like capes because it quickly identifies me as a crime fighter out on the street. You know, like when you look at the Batman, the Superman, you know, they wore a cape. But it's specially designed, like say if I'm in a situation and somebody pulls on it, it won't take off my head. You know, it'll quickly detach because it's held up by magnets.
Do you guys have jobs outside of this, or is this what you guys do full time?
Me, I currently work a day job, you know, to pay the bills. I work as a security guard, and yeah, that's pretty much it. You know,
So it kind of fits in with what you do anyway.
In a way it does.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I've learned a lot of my training through my security training. You know, how to deal with belligerent people and how to talk them down, and you know, use of chemical agents and handcuffs and batons and so forth.
I know it seems kind of irrelevant, but I deliver pizzas.
Really?
Yeah, I know, it's like, well, how does that really relate to...
I can tell you how it relates.
Yeah.
Peter Parker, Spider-Man 2, delivered pizzas.
Yeah, well, yeah, Peter Parker delivered pizzas, so obviously if an established superhero, even if only in the comic books, can deliver pizzas, I'm sure I can too. Plus, I deliver in the same areas that we patrol, so it makes it really easy for me to constantly keep my eye on where we will be patrolling later on, and maybe see like where the trends are, like where the homeless are, where's the graffiti, like where's the gang activity, you know. So I'm one of those people who I'm not just I don't just patrol when I'm in my costume. I'm constantly, whether I'm driving around or walking around or wherever it is I'm going, I'm constantly on the lookout for what needs to be done and where action, you know, needs to be taken.
One of the main messages of the Extreme Justice League is we want to encourage the community to become proactive, take ownership, and take the initiative to you know, form their own programs. And we're just here mainly, we want to show them how they can do that and give them the support. You know, unfortunately, you know, I would like to patrol everywhere and help everybody, but we just don't have the resources. So, but what we can do is give you the knowledge and, you know, the support and the encouragement.